What's going on, guys? It's me, JV, coming to you today live on this Saturday morning. Today is the 27th, July 27th, 2024. We are on the cusp of the month of August. I can't believe how quickly this month has gone by. Man, oh man, how quickly has this year has gone by. We've already exceeded half of the year in a blink of an eye. I still remember vividly the very first day of 2024, January the 1st, what I did that day. It seems like it was yesterday, but everything is just going by. The time is passing by very, very quickly as we get older and older, which is the topic of discussion for this video. I just wanted to talk about the fact that my situation has been pretty depressing, pretty pathetic. And let me explain what I mean by this. I am typically not your perfect example of how a human being should live his or her life, in this case his life, in our modern society. I am currently 45 and a half years old. I'm going to turn 46 on December the 30th. So I'm 45 and a half years old, never been married, obviously don't have any kids, really don't have anything special going for me right now at the present time. I did buy a house back when I was in my mid-20s. I was 27 years old. This was during the this was basically before the real estate crisis that occurred in 2008 and 2009, when people were losing their homes left and right. And unfortunately, I was one of the casualties. I actually lost my house in 2010 because I had a adjustable rate mortgage. If you recall, for those of you that are old enough that are watching this video, that live here in the United States, back in the 2000s, they were handing out loans like they were hot pancakes. They were not even verifying. They were not verifying that you had a reliable income. They were not verifying that you had at least 6 months of expenses in your bank account, which is just incredible. Very reckless, very irresponsible, and you can understand why the economy with these speculators crashed the way that it did back in the late 2000s. They were not verifying either of those two. And the loans that they were handing you were adjustable rate mortgages. Why they were providing you with adjustable rate mortgages in the eyes of many lenders? Because the home prices were exploding. The value of the properties, the equity that it was being built on the residential real estate was going through the roof so much back then that for whatever reason, lenders and real estate agents thought that the party was going to continue, for eternity. That it was going to continue to go up and up and up, and that there was not going to be a bursting of a bubble, and that there was not going to be a crash eventually. So they were just handing out adjustable rate mortgages. Their thought process was, well, in 2 years, when your adjustable rate mortgage actually expires and you see a huge increase in your interest rates, by that time, you're going to have so much equity in your home, you're going to be able to refinance your house. And when you refinance your house, then you'll be able to get a fixed mortgage for 30 years. Like it was the case for our parents growing up. That's the rate that they were getting, 30-year fixed rate mortgages. When it was very conservative, there was no surprises, there was no risks involved. It was just a fixed rate for 30 years. So I lost my house, and ever since then, as I digress, as I went off on a tangent here, but I want to get back to the purpose of this discussion. Ever since then, I haven't been able to buy a house. So I'm a 45-year-old man with no wife, no kids, no house, and a very uncertain future ahead of me. I don't know what's going to happen with regards to my financial situation. It's a very bleak outlook for me. It's a very depressing situation. Obviously, I'm going to do everything that I can to continue to improve on my finances. I'm going to continue to make sure that I save for my retirement, which is, to me, the most important thing that anybody can do. I think you got to put as much away on your 401k, on your 403b if you happen to work for a school board, for a school, and any other investment tool that is out there that is not very risky, that is conservative. You got to invest for your future. In my humble opinion, you got to invest for your retirement, because there's really no 100% certainty that 30 years from now there's going to be a Social Security safety net. We don't know if Social Security is even going to be around anymore. 20 to 30 years from now. It's been available for our parents and grandparents, but it may not be available for us and for our children and for future generations. So you have to take matters into your own hand, and you have to invest for your retirement. To me, there's nothing more important in this world than to do that. Obviously, you want to live the present because, as I mentioned in my previous videos, there's no certainty. There's no guarantees that you're going to be alive tomorrow or next week, much less 20, 30 years from now. But at the same time, you gotta balance things out. You gotta live in the moment. You gotta live life to the fullest. You gotta do things that you want to do, if it's within your financial reach. But at the same time, you want to look for your potential retirement so that you're not caught off guard. But my situation is it's just not the normal. I'm just not your typical prototypical modern man living here in the United States, where guys get married in their late 20s. They finish their careers in their early 20s. They establish their careers around their mid 20s, and then they start having a family in their 30s, and then they buy a house. Maybe they buy another house. Maybe they start building their nest egg as far as their portfolio is concerned. And then by the time they reach 60, 65 years of age, they retire and they live happily ever after. And they're able to actually put their children through college. And they make an effort to make sure that their children are not going to be saddled with a mountain of debt, unsecured debt with their student loans. And that's, the American way. That's the American dream, I guess. I'm not your prototypical guy that lives that life. I am the complete opposite. I've never even thought about getting married. Definitely have no intentions at this stage of my life. I have no intentions of being a father. I have no intentions of being having kids. And so that's the current situation where I stand. It's a pretty bleak present, and to top things off, I don't even have any friends. I have no friends either. Most of my friends that I grew up with obviously have moved on. They are now fathers. They are now mothers in some instances. If I had any female friends, they moved on. They are now living their lives for their children, for their wives, for their spouses. And so it's a difficult situation to not be married, to not have children, and on top of that, to not have any friends. But that's my situation here on this Saturday morning. I just wanted to discuss a situation that many people are going through right now. And what can you say? I mean, you just gotta keep pushing along, keep trying to be happy on a daily basis, and take it from there. Thank you very much for watching this video. I know it's a pretty random video, but that's the title of my channel. It's a random, I just record a bunch of random videos talking about a variety of different topics. So for those of you that are coming across my channel for the first time, and if you've never seen any of my previous videos, I would really appreciate it if you can hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and help me grow the channel moving forward. It would definitely motivate me to continue to upload more videos. And I am going to be traveling in the next month or so. I'm going to travel abroad, so I will be doing my normal travel videos, my travel vlogs, and it should be a little bit more fun and different than these types of videos that I'm making right now. Thank you once again for watching. You have a great rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you on the next video.